Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what the next 7 days have in store for you. We're going to start off with a theme. What is the theme for the week for Virgo? All right, we have nourishment. Now, nourishment is what we're taking in, right? So what is it that you're taking in besides, food and drink, even though I am kind of focusing on that a lot here. I do think that the importance of nutrition is coming in this week, so there could be a theme with that. Maybe you're changing up your diet, eating more or less of something, or cutting something out of your daily intake. I'm definitely getting that. It's so funny because I'm really focusing on the egg. Like maybe you're taking in more protein, or you're getting rid of protein. Maybe you're thinking about going vegetarian or vegan, or you're just kind of going on a meat cleanse. Dairy as well. There's something about cutting out dairy or taking in more dairy. There's an emotional release as well this week. I'm definitely seeing that of kind of just fully letting go and fully surrendering and honoring how you feel. And just if you're feeling angry, you're going to feel angry. If you're going to feel happy, you're going to feel happy, and you're okay with that. But there's also the other level of nourishment of, what is it that you're taking in as far as information, right? Energy exchange, like who are you letting into your space? How many different things are you taking in? What are you watching on your phone or on TV? What are you reading? Who are you listening to? That's all part of nourishment, right? Sleep schedule, so on and so forth. So I'm definitely seeing all of that. Number 7, Neptunian number. I would definitely say also how much sleep you're getting, how your dreams can maybe help you figure out what you need as far as nourishment, because there could be some messages there. But let's see. For Virgo, what is a challenge? That's the one. It's this one. All right. I just said the dreams. Oh my goodness. Temple of Dreams. Sacred dreams, prophecies, dream journeys. Yeah, sleep is very, very important. And it could be something as simple as, are you getting enough sleep? Or maybe are you sleeping too much? It could be that, right? Like, are you feeling like you have to nap all day, or like you're so tired that you can't even function throughout the day without trying to lay down or trying to kind of just be couch potato? There's that. But there's definitely the bigger message of interpretation as far as your dreams go, because your unconscious and subconscious trying to tell you something, Virgo. You're having a lot of deja vus this week, or maybe you feel like you're having prophetic visions, like just a lot of weird synchronicities. That's definitely coming up. But this is a challenge, right? So if this is a challenge, then again, either it's simple and you're just not getting enough sleep and you need to sleep more, or you're not listening to your dreams. Or it could be the idea that you aren't following a dream, whether it's a dream goal, a dream job, a dream relationship. That's coming up as a challenge. But let's see for the tarot. What does the tarot have to say for Virgo? Let's get 6 cards for Virgo. What's that dream again? Maybe being too daydreamy. Paying attention to that, right? If you think that you're zoning out a lot, like you're off in la la land, maybe you need some good grounding this week. That's definitely coming up. Yeah, Virgo. There's a lot that you can do. As far as how you need to, because it seems like you need to cut some stuff out of your daily living. That's definitely here twice with nourishment, and then the 8 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. There's some stuff that it's just taking up too much mental space. You're thinking about it too much, or maybe it's just cutting out negative thinking, trying to reduce negative thinking. Definitely reducing stress this week, because you're hanging on to a lot of stress, and it could be coming up as physical symptoms. This is reminding me of last week's Aquarius reading. So there could be some kind of connection there, but yeah, it's like just a lack of sleep, like making you bump into walls or zone out, or you know how sometimes you're driving and then you're like, you get to your destination, you're like, I don't remember how I got here, like that kind of tired. So just pay attention to that, really, for sure. Pay attention to that. I think visualization is very important. You're very powerful when it comes to manifestation and visualizing. You have an opportunity to kind of create from that space. And I also want to say that there's some opportunities this week, some choices. You're going to be deciding between a few things on how to bring more stability and security in as far as finances go. You could receive an answer if it's got to do with a loan or receiving a lump sum of money, inheritance, taxes, child support, even stuff like that. Kind of settling the debt with that. There could be a new beginning with that. Yeah, money or finances might have been a little bit tight. They're kind of getting a little bit freer this week. But yeah, I think you're hanging on to some negative belief systems that need to be cleared out for sure. You're not believing in yourself enough. You're underestimating yourself. Don't underestimate yourself, especially when it has to do with a new beginning. Let's see what this new beginning could be, Val, because I'm curious on this one. But yeah, and it's a good week of visualization, looking at those dreams. Yeah. There's wow, Ace of Swords twice. Virgo, you have this really, really powerful idea. I would definitely not ignore it. If you have been thinking about starting something, it's a brilliant idea. It's a fantastic idea. It's an idea that's going to bring you triumph. Could be a new beginning that brings clarity, or you could get more clarity about a new journey that you'd like to take. But there is success. Yeah, there's definitely success and abundance. It's almost like the cards are saying, look, there's something that you've been struggling in for a while now, and the struggle's about to be over. Continue to have the faith this week. Focus on your spiritual practices, you know. If you have a daily meditation routine, stick to that. Don't forget to do your spiritual techniques. Yeah, it's definitely time to stabilize an idea, to ground it, to bring it into the material world from the ethereal world. If something, because it's almost like a part of you has been wanting to come out, and you've been holding back. It's time to be free, time to let go. No more holding back. Don't hold yourself back for sure. It's, I don't know, for some reason you feel like it might be too much for some people, or too animalistic, or I don't know, maybe too wild. There's like this wild side of you that's very free and it wants to come out. An expression. It's self-expression. Self-expression is dying to come out. It's a part of you that feels childlike almost in nature, but again, free. The freest version of yourself. You have to break out of tradition somewhere. You have to break out of the mold. It's time for non-conformity, Virgo. Now, what is this loss about? Loss of independence. I think you're gaining back independence. You've either recently spent a lot of time alone, or you're needing to spend a lot of time alone this week. This is it's a part of continuing your self-discovery mission. Yeah, it's like a sudden restructuring, or it has been a sudden restructuring, especially around home and family and your own independence. I don't think you regret choosing to be alone. I think, in fact, you feel more empowered when you're alone, or when you do things independently. Yeah, it's about looking at speaking of alone, it's about looking at loneliness differently. It's about looking at issues of trust and abandonment in a different way, about healing those things. And I think you are on your way to healing them. I think that there's also been, again, this manifestation that's been put on hold. And as long as you maintain a positive and inspired viewpoint, outlook on it, then everything will work just fine. Don't lose hope. Yeah, because some stuff might come up this week where it makes you feel like you've been abandoned by the universe. You've not been abandoned by the universe. The struggle's about to be over. You're almost there. You're approaching the end of one journey to start a new one. And this new journey feels, again, much more freeing. So I hope that helped, Virgo. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.